Hello. Did the Gemini full moon kick your butt too? Let me know in the comments. I am doing this live, so please bear with me as people jump on. If you're watching the replay, please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and comment. Let me know how these readings resonate. Remember, readings are always for spiritual purposes only. And you should only take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? Whew, this Gemini moon has been kicking my butt, y'all. So this message is going to be focused today on how the energy of the full moon in Gemini is affecting us, and how it's going to be affecting us between now and the Sagittarius new moon, which happens on December 12th. Okay, so last night the full moon was in Gemini. We're still technically full moon in Gemini today until the end of tonight. So while we have the last couple of hours left of this full moon in Gemini, I wanted to see how it would affect us to have this full moon in Gemini energy over the next 2 weeks until the Sagittarius new moon, which is on December 12th. Now, when I think of Gemini, I think of the balancing of the dark and the light. When I think about Gemini, although a lot of people usually resonate with the Lover's card for Gemini, for me, I really think about the High Priestess, even though technically the High Priestess is not usually a Gemini card. But I think about the High Priestess because Gemini is the sign of thought. It is the sign of the mind. It is the sign that rules the mind. So for me, Gemini is all about the conscious and subconscious, which is very much displayed in the High Priestess card in the tarot. So because I feel like Gemini and the full moon energy is all about enlightenment. It's about bringing light to things that no longer serve us. And this Gemini moon was very much about letting go of things, ending cycles that were holding us back from our inner freedom, from being in empathy and comfort and balance and moderation. Okay, so this message, you know, it applies to everyone. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be, well, it should apply for a majority of you. You don't have to necessarily be a Gemini, but if you are a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, then this energy would have affected you even more. Okay. All right, especially if you were a sign that is very ruled by the mind, okay, or a sign that's very ruled by air. So any air signs as well, this moon in Gemini would have pushed you to see where cycles needed to be ended, where new cycles need to be started. So that you're in this period now, we're in this period now between this full moon in Gemini and the new moon in Sagittarius, where we are letting go of things, and we are working towards what new opportunities can we look forward to when the Sagittarius new moon comes in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a card for pile 1, 2, and 3, and then we are going to go ahead and get started. One last thing before I pick the piles. Remember that to book a reading with me, you can only do so on highpriestessmay.com. I will never DM you. I don't receive or send DMs. If you ever receive a DM, it's a fake page. Please report it and block them. All right, spirit guides, guardians, angels, higher selves. What message do you have for piles 1, 2, and 3? I ask you now to give me a card for pile 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to let that marinate for 1 second while I show you the decks we're using today. So today I thought it would be really great to use the This Might Hurt tarot deck, which is by Isabella Rotman, because I thought, when I saw this, I thought Gemini for sure. So I got it. Then, of course, the dark side of Gemini, I thought of, when I saw this, Gothic Oracle. Okay? When Gemini loves to be the devil's advocate. Then, of course, I saw the Tree of Life, because Gemini is always thinking about things, right? Gemini also has a very magical spirit, so I thought this would be perfect. The Magical Spirit Oracle by Alexis Raccoon. And last but not least, because Gemini just has, to me, has a very cosmic vibe. When I saw this cosmic oracle, I thought Gemini. So, we're going to be pulling some cards from those as well. But first, let's go ahead and see what cards the spirits have given us for each pile. Okay. Pile number 1. You got Dance with Death as your card. If this card resonates for you, type pile number 1 in the comments. Dance with Death. Dance with Death is your card, pile number 1. Pile number 2. Await the Night. Await the Night. Await the Night. This has very much vampire vibes. I like it. Await the Night. Ooh, I like it. Spirit, what card do you have for pile number 3? Remember, you can be called to more than one pile. Blood Moon. Pile number 3, your card is Blood Moon. Sorry about the reflection. Take the reflection over there. There it is. Blood Moon. I'm actually being guided to pull one more pile. Let's do pile number 4. Moonstone. 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 Pile number 4, Moonstone. All right, I will still pick, for each pile, I'll pick another one of these to see if there's another message from the Gothic Oracle for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Let's put pile number 2, 3, and 4 over to the side. Oh, let me show the cards one more time. Pile number 1, Dance with Death. Pile number 2, Await the Night. Pile number 3, Blood Moon. Pile number 4, Moonstone. All right. Whoever has the urge to go to the restroom, just go to the restroom because I'm feeling it. And I just went. Okay, I know that was a random. Just go. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started with, I'm going to pick your oracle cards first, pile number 1. Spirit, what other oracle cards? Pile number 1. Dragon Trainer. Okay. Interesting. Dance with Death. I'm going to use the tarot to clarify the oracle cards, but I'm going to go ahead and see what I'm getting intuitively from the oracle cards. Let's see, True Life, Oracle, Spirit. What message do we have? Okay. Spirit, what message do you have for? Here we go. We have that card. Feel that card. I'm going to do this card. Pile number 1. Go with this card. And those two were stuck together, so I'm going to go with those two. All right, let's turn the cards. Okay. All right, Spirit. What message do you have for pile number 1? Okay, Dance with Death. Power of 3. Dragon Trainer. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Dance with Death. The Power of 3. Dragon Trainer. You know, I just heard trust your dreams. Trust the dreams you're having right now, because the dreams you're having right now, you might be having some dreams in the astral realm, and they are very true. You have the Hangman, tolerance, new perspective, and life purpose. The 23rd path of the Tree of Life. You have the 22nd path of justice and adjustment. Karmic adjustments, balance, objectivity. Okay, I had a feeling that this reading had something to do with a past life. As soon as I pulled the Dragon Trainer card, something said to me, this is a past life that you had. And you got the 24th path, death, grief, rebirth, and transformation. Okay, let's see which other ones come out here. Dark Night of the Soul. You have sweet oblivion, uncertainty, fate, and humor. And the past, releasing, rebirth, and spring. So you have some very serious themes for these 2 weeks here and this moon cycle, Gemini. I'm sorry, pile number 1. Time out. Transformation. A lot of transformation energy. Worlds within worlds. I'm getting pile number 1 that a lot of you are not from this dimension. Originally, you're not from the 3rd dimension. Originally, you come from a dimension that has magic. A dimension that has dragons. You might even be called to dragons. You might be called to working with dragons. Some of you may be an angel of death, meaning that you know when someone is going to pass away. Some of you might have been visited by the angel of death, letting you know of someone passing. Not everybody. But this death can also represent the ending of a cycle for you. The ending of a cycle. You have paid back some karma here by letting go of this magical realm that you lived in, that you were from, and coming to this dimension where it feels so heavy. I feel like you incarnated here to pay off karma. I'm being reminded to tell you that remember that you are judged based on how much you tried your best in this life. Okay? How much you tried your best, how much you tried to be as good of a person as possible, the best that you can is what matters. Doing the best you can. Asking yourself, is this really the best I can do as a person? And I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about the energy you walk into a room with, the way you affect others, the way you behave, or the way you carry yourself. Is this the best you can do? Is what I'm being guided to tell you, pile number 1. Because that's all that's going to matter. It's not going to matter. Okay, your legacy will be very important, but what's not going to matter is like how much stuff you have. Okay. You have the goddess Ma'at here, reminding you about the balance, the judgment. I'm also getting this feeling like some of you have grief that needs to be released. And this moon is really pushing you to release this grief. Some of you may be going into a dark night of the soul, which is a moment of awakening. A moment where your reality could be hitting you a little bit deeper. But it could be a reality where you realize that what you have been told to believe your entire life is not true. That there is more in the universe than what you've been taught to believe your entire life. I mean, you were a dragon trainer, for God's sake, in a past life. You were magical. The dark night of the soul is going to be kind of pushing you to remember some spells from past lives. If you resonated with pile number 1, I'm feeling like your higher self has been visiting the Akashic libraries, trying to remember as much as possible to pass it down to you. There might be some grief of letting go of family, or either physically or they passing away. I'm also hearing for some of you, this is not going to apply to everybody, but for some of you, Spirit is asking you to look at how you're being intolerant of others. This is more towards anybody who might have like a misunderstanding or may not fully understand people who are different. Spirit is saying, have compassion. Have the same compassion for others that you need to have for yourself. Let go of the past. Some of you may have to let go of people from your past in order to let go of the past. But whatever it is that you need to do to let go of the past, it is in your highest good right now to do that. Emotional cord removal sessions are available. So if you need to let go of the past, right now is a great time to do this. And on this card, it says, so I listened to let the past go, to how much I have grown, so that I may awaken as my soul told me. So definitely letting go of the past is very important here. Having a little bit of compassion for yourself for not knowing everything. Spirit is like, it's okay. A lot of other people don't know what they're doing either. Sometimes we don't even know what we're doing yet until God tells us what to do regarding your life. But trust that there is beautiful things coming. There's grief that needs to be released, grief that needs to be transmuted. Remember, there are worlds within worlds, okay? My grandfather used to love to say, every mind is a universe. Every mind is a universe. Every mind is a universe. Anytime I would complain to him about anything, he would be like, every mind is a universe. Every mind is a universe. Right now is a time of transformation. It's a time for you to put yourself on a timeout, pile number one. Put yourself on a timeout and stop trying to pursue so many things so fast. Give yourself a break. Put yourself on a little bit of a timeout. Put yourself on a little bit of time out so that you can transform into the person that you're meant to be. Number 33 might be significant here for some of you. For some of you, this moon is going to be bringing people back from your past. This could be romantic relationships or friendships. Especially friendships between Sagittarius and Gemini. For some of you, if your birthday is coming up soon, I see a power up happening. You got the Lover's card, life purpose, the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, okay? Spirit is kind of asking you to focus on what you love right now. Release yourself from distractions. Release yourself from anything that's giving you a headache or anything that is giving you physical, emotional, mental, spiritual pain. My teenage self said to me today in a meditation, file number one, that I feel like it's for you, for me to say this. And listen, everyone has the right to feel however they feel. My teenage self literally said to me today, I was like, why are you so bummed out? Why are you so gloomy today? She literally said to me, I am so pissed off at Israel and Palestine right now. And I was like, okay, why? She's like, because they're ruining Christmas for me. I was like, that is such a teenage way of looking at something. Like, you literally are fucking ruining my holiday season because you can't get along with each other, because you can't get over your shit, okay? Like, literally, that's what my teenage self said to me. And I was just like, that is probably not how my higher self sees this. And I was like, your feelings are valid, but there are bigger things in the world right now than the holiday season. But your feelings are valid. She also was like, I'm really pissed off that things aren't the way that I expected them to be when I was a teenager. That things are not perfect. That people are so annoying and frustrating. And people just can't get along. And she's just like, and then she just went, and walked away from me. And she's like, I'm done talking to you for today. I'm done talking to you. She's like, because you and her higher self are just going to say that I don't have a right to be angry. And I'm done. And I was like, okay, we're done. So focus on what you love right now, pile number one. There might be relationships from the past that are coming in. For some of you, some past life relationships are coming in. For some of you, you're getting back into a relationship with your magic from your past life. For some of you, you need to maybe reconnect with your inner teenager and find out what they're pissed off about today. Okay? How they need to be heard. Some of you, I'm seeing that you need to cut cords and remove cords from people that are no longer serving your highest good here with the Five of Swords. I'm never going to forget that. I'm so frustrated. Israel and Palestine are destroying my holiday. I couldn't believe that my inner teenager said that. I was like, oh my God. Before you know it, so take these next 2 weeks to really sit with yourself, figure out what it is that you want. And go for it. Give yourself some grace. Do something small that makes you happy. And because before you know it, Sagittarius season is going to start riding in, not giving you much opportunity to rest and to look within and to figure out what you really desire and what you really need. I feel like your inner child and your inner teenager need love right now, pile number one. So talk to them. Find out what it is that they want from you. Because let me tell you something. I just heard, like, if you don't pay attention to your inner teenager, they're going to set your relationships on fire. Okay? Like, I just see her staring into the fire like, I'm ready to set this on fire. So if you don't take the time to listen to your inner self, pile number one, I have a fear that you're going to start setting some relationships on fire. Self-love, allowing people in your life that are willing and ready to love and receive love. Okay, and I feel like this is really important too, especially if you have children, pile number one, that you show them that it's important to love yourself and give your inner child and your inner teenager and your inner self, your higher self, whatever, the time and love that it needs. Okay. And if you feel like you need an emotional cord removal, you know where to find me. You can book those to help release emotions that are holding you back from your highest good. Link is in my bio for that. All right, pile number one. That's your message. That's your message, pile number one. Give me one quick moment. need to clear the energy. All right. Sorry, y'all. Pile number 1 was a little heavy, so I had to go clear my vibes. Okay. Clear my energy. All right. Who's ready for pile number 2? Await the night. Pile number 2. Await the night. I can't wait to see what this is about. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 2 tonight? Okay, you got 3 cards there. Let's see. Now I'm turning me up. So what message do you have for pile number 2? I'm hearing taste the rainbow. I'm not really sure what that's about. I don't know why I just heard taste the rainbow. I don't know if some of you maybe need to come out of the closet. This isn't going to apply to everybody, but that was really random. Some of you, this message might be from either Ayida Wedo or Oja. Or Mata la Dominadora. Gothic prayer, hidden depths, and blue moon. Okay, interesting. Look at this. This is kind of beautiful. Gothic prayer. So definitely you need to be infusing some prayer into your life. This could also be, I'm also getting some of you may be a child of Santa Muerte here, who this message is for. Hidden depths. So some of you have Mama Wata here. Mama Wata. And blue moon. Interesting. I'm going to ask Spirit to clarify those messages there. Let's see. You also have protect it well. Your energy is valuable. This one's definitely from Mata la Dominadora. Protect your energy. Your energy is valuable. The protectus, strength, boundaries, and amulets. You need to wear amulets to protect your energy, especially over your third eye. Pile number 2. Or evil eye amulets. Okay. Soul triangle, mystical, soul-led, and harmony. Okay, so I'm getting pile number 2 that you're very psychic. You're a psychic. You may be very psychic. You may be a spirit channel. You may be a person who works very much with spirits. Okay. So you have the mystical, soul-led, and harmony card. You also have the 20th path of the Tree of Life, which is the Hermit card. Spiritual guidance, commitment, and a way shore. I also heard time and solitude and meditation will bring you the answers you seek. The personality triangle. Personality, nature, and mindfulness. I'm hearing from this, make sure that the personality, the things that you are doing actually fit with the personality of who you really are, pile number 2. Don't do anything that is out of character, right? So like, if your character is being a doctor or something, right? What does that character usually do, right? So make sure that you are not doing anything that is not in alignment. Alignment is the key word here. Alignment with the character that you want to play in this world. Because the whole world is a stage and we are all players. Again, pile number 2, you may also be going through a dark night of the soul. I'm seeing that you're transforming as well. But I'm feeling like this transformation that's happening for you, pile number 2, is about your psychic abilities expanding. It's about how your psychic abilities are actually helping you transform into the person that you are meant to be here. Honoring the flow, all of the emotions. You need to honor your feelings. Alchemize them. Again, Spirit is recommending emotional cord removal for a lot of people because what we are about to experience as a collective, starting at the end of January, is going to require that we no longer suppress our emotions. Emotions, energy in motion, energy in motion. When you feel stuck, it is because your energy is stuck. Your emotions are stuck. The flow is not there. So you need some time to figure out, in meditation, to figure out what you want to release, what you want to embrace as well. Look at your choices and how have they helped you and how have they harmed you? What have you learned? Pile number 2. Pile number 2, I'm getting that you are a celestial teacher and you have the strength to make this life, to do this life, okay? A lot of you, pile number 2, might feel like you don't have what it takes to live here in this planet with everything that's going on, but your spirit guides are saying, no, you are a celestial guide. And your choices are creating lessons which are going to either help, which are always going to help you become a better guide in the future. I feel like you need to have more trust in prayer. You need to have more trust in going with the flow of life. And seeing where, like, instead of like worrying about what's going to happen a week from now, taking it one day at a time and seeing how each day unfolds. Allowing each day to unfold for you, pile number 2, is extremely important. Because if you try to plan too far in advance, you get backed up energetically. Okay? You get so backed up. So it's really important right now to protect your energy. Your energy is valuable. Don't just be giving it to anybody. Don't just be, don't just be sleeping with anybody. Don't just be sharing your space with anybody. Make sure that whoever you're inviting over for the holidays, whoever you're spending time with over for the holidays, respects your energy and respects your space, okay? Take some time to write down things that your higher self is telling you. Connect with your higher self. I have a higher self meditation available for free on my YouTube channel. So I would highly recommend connecting with your higher self. Finding out what your higher self is trying to tell you, pile number 2. What your spirit guides are trying to tell you. What actions or what non-actions your spirit guides are suggesting. The being stuck is in your head. It's not real. Like, you have energy stuckness, emotions that are stuck, which is what is making you feel stuck. But this like feeling of like, oh my God, I feel stuck. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, nothing that I want is going to come true. Like, oh my God, where am I going to go? What am I supposed to do? That's in your head. That's in your head. Look at it from a different perspective. Stop and look at it from the perspective of what emotions are making me feel stuck. And maybe you are not stuck. Maybe you are being given a moment of grace to collect yourself and really harness what you really need to harvest. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I'm getting that a lot of money is going to be coming your way. You are living in comfort, but what's holding you back from the 7 figures, 8 figures that you want to make is yourself. It's your inability to walk away from people and things that are holding you back, and also your inability to face emotions, to face cords that need to be cut and removed. It's your inability to invest in yourself, in your own healing, that is holding you back. You were meant to be the most wealthy ancestor, but you're holding yourself back from this. You're holding yourself back spiritually. You're holding yourself back mentally, which is holding you back emotionally, which is holding you back physically, which is holding you back financially. For those of you who have already walked away from the people who are triggering or people who are not good for you, you need to now deal with removing the emotions that are connected to those triggers. Emotional cord removal sessions are available on my website. I'm not just promoting that for the heck of it. Promoting those because that's what Spirit tells me right now. That is what the world needs the most. But just removing the person doesn't remove the cord. Doesn't remove the trigger. And for as long as that cord is inside of you, pile number 2, your body will draw to you people that are the same. Your body will draw to you people that will trigger you until you heal and remove that cord. At this time, you don't need a consultation. In the future, you might, but at this time, no. You can book one on my website. The cord cutting, if you want to do a cord cutting, yes, you do need a consultation. But if you're ready to remove those cords, then you can book a removal session on my website right now. Right now, again, you need to protect your energy. That's coming up again. Anubis, the god of judgment, is coming up for you again. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my God, justice will be yours. Especially for those of you who might be like in a relationship that your family members might not accept, or you might be part of the LGBT community and you're not feeling accepted, or you were targeted because of that by family or friends. Karmic people, they're not really your friends and family, they're just karmic people that were meant to teach you lessons. That's probably what the Taste of Rainbow is about. Build your own family. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. heal yourself, and build your own family. Your own family. You're the adult now. Spirit is like, you're the adult now. You have the choice to make those adult choices. You have the choice to now decide that you are no longer going to carry on the same traumas and the same problems and the same issues that your previous generations did. I'm hearing those who harmed you, those who hurt you, pile number 2, have been weighed, have been measured, and have been found guilty. And justice will be yours. They have been weighed, they have been measured, and they have been found guilty. So you can let it go now, so Spirit can give them their karma. So Spirit can give them their ass whooping. Some people, for some of you, somebody was wishing your death, and now they are going to experience what they wished upon you. Pile number 2. All you need to do now is protect your energy, journal, focus on your healing journey, focus on letting go. Because that arrow cannot be shot if you're still holding on to it. They're reminding me that there's a Sagittarius new moon. You know what Sagittarius does on December 12th, at the end of the cycle of what I'm reading about right now. There is a new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius never misses its target. But if you don't let go of the bow, the arrow cannot be shot back to the people who did you harm. It's time to let it go now and let yourself find true love. True love romantically, platonically, in friendships. It's time now. And not just true love, but also wealth. True wealth. Look at this, beautiful. It's your choice. Santa Muerte, Oya, Mata la Dominadora, Ayida Wedo, La Sirena, even St. Lucy is coming up here. All the celestial beings, they want you to know that it is your choice now. I'm hearing your wish is our command. You do not need to see it when Spirit takes revenge for you. You do not need to see it. You do not need to know it, but you will hear about it. Some of you will hear about it. Some of you will hear about it through the grapevine. Be careful not to let yourself get roped into drama. But you will have your chance. Some of you will also have your chance to tell it like it is to whoever these family members or friends that you had that doubted you and doubted God's protection over you. The mysteries of light want you to know that they have your back. All right, pile number 2, that's your message. Take from that whatever resonates. Leave behind what does not. Gracias a misericordia. All right, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you. You got the blood moon, so the next blood moon might be relevant for you. I'm not sure when that is, but you have the blood moon card. Okay, you're welcome. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know, especially if you're watching the replay, how it resonated for you. All right. Rose Fairy. Okay, interesting. Oh, you got hidden depths. You got Mama Wata as well. Okay. Hold on. Let me clear these cards. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 3? You got fierce loyalty. Okay. Slay. Okay, I want to keep this fantasy forest one. That was good. That was good. Okay, so we have, let me pull the other ones and then I'll show them to you guys. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 3? Pile number 3, I'm being told that you need to, if you are a female that has their menstrual cycle, I'm being told that you need to pay attention to when you get your menstrual cycle, okay? Because it's going to be very tied to your power. And I'm being told if you have your menstrual cycle during the full moon, it means that you are a powerful exorcist and you have the ability to cast out demons. If you get your menstrual cycle on the new moon, it means you have powerful abilities of magic to create new opportunities, okay? That's what I'm first getting for you. Let's go ahead and see what other cards come out for you. Soldier Boy. I don't know why I just heard Soldier Boy in my head. I just got transported to 2004, y'all. What? I'll let it rip and clear it out. I don't know why I'm hearing the Soldier Boy song. Okay, we'll see what that's about. Let it rip and clear it out is what I'm hearing. Now, pile number 3, I feel that you need to tell somebody off and then clear the energy. You need to express yourself and then clear the energy. Pile number 3. You need to express yourself and really pay attention to who is loyal to you when you do so. You need to really be casting out some demons. Okay, for some of you, there is somebody who has blood on their hands. And this is romantically related, like they might have done witchcraft, baneful magic to separate you and a lover. And they are about to get an ass whooping from spirit. They are about to receive an apple from their poison tree, is what I just heard. An apple from their poison tree. That applies to a few people, not everybody, but a few people in pile number 3. I want to know what this card means though, because I'm getting mixed feelings. So I'm being told to pull the book out. So let me pull the book out. I rarely do this, but Rose Fairy, talk to me. Talk to me, Rose Fairy. What are you trying to tell me? Red roses might be really important for you as well. If you have a guide, for some of you, you might have a fairy guide, or you might have a guide that really loves red roses. I highly recommend getting them some red roses if you want them, if you want their help. Okay, get them some red roses. Okay. I'm also now hearing Miley Cyrus's song, Every Rose Has Its Thorns. Every has its thorn. It's like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorns. So you might have been feeling a lot of hurt and grief over the last year, or the last couple of years, or the last decade for some of you. But Spirit wants you to know that your dawn is coming. The sun is coming up now for you. The pain is going to be cleansed. The people who are loyal are going to be coming into your life. People who have depth and loyalty. This is giving me Santa Marta of Bethany vibes. Some of you might have Marta of Bethany who walks with you, the dragon slayer. And some of you might have Mama Wata. I'm feeling very much that you're about to start attracting some people. The dawn is coming for you. You are about to start attracting some people. If you use the power of this full moon to release what no longer serves you, to release all emotions, all thoughts, all spiritual energy, all physical energy of things that no longer serve you, if you use that, the dawn is coming for you very, very soon. I feel like you are a transmuter. I feel like Spirit is like urging you to transmute this negative energy into this bright light in your life. So this feels almost like, you know, people who go through severe trauma and then they write a book about it and it helps so many people, right? So transmute all of that negativity into something positive. Maybe into art. Transmutation, alchemy. Ra, the sun path. Purpose, vision, self-mastery. The pain time is over. It's time now to master yourself and to focus on your purpose. To step into your authority as a leader. You are a born leader, pile number 3. Stop being afraid to lead. Stop waiting for everybody else to figure out what the heck they're doing. Decide what you're going to do and start doing it. I just heard the word Chango, so some of you might walk with Chango. You have the 11th path, the Fool, leap of faith, freedom, and trust. So now is the time to take a leap of faith towards your dreams. Towards things that make you feel loyalty. Be loyal to your dreams is what I'm also hearing. Step into your fantasies. You have Fantasy Forest here after I said that. Fantasy Forest came up. Step into your fantasies and start making some of them a reality, the good ones. Truth is about to be revealed to you. A rebirth. Now I'm seeing the phoenix rising from the ashes. Arms open. On fire. Ready to step into the light. Look deep within yourself and know that the truth is hidden there. If not, High Priestess May offers channeled readings, which you can book on my website, highpriestessmay.com. That which is true will always be enough. That which is true will always be enough. Call your energy back to you. I'm feeling like some of you are having people that deplete your aura. Spirit is asking you to call your energy back to you. Number 44. Call your energy back to you. Protect your aura with your own light. Told you Mama Wata energy was here, and so is Yemaya. We have Goddess of the Sea, abundance, purification. Reminisce. I'm hearing, think about the past. Think about, remember the good things. I'm saying that at 33. I'm seeing the number 33. Remember the good things about the past. Maybe that's why that Soldier Boy song came on. Like, I remember when that song used to come on during our high school dances. You know, my friends and I would sweat our hair out. We would have so much fun. Those were the days, right? So it's okay to forget. It's okay to remember all over again. Return to the place that makes you feel home. Some of you may need to make a trip to the beach. Return maybe to a homeland. Or maybe just return to reminisce for a day or for a moment about what it was like when you were a teenager. The good parts. We all have bad and good parts of being a teenager. Reminisce about the good parts. Call your energy back to you. Remember that you have a cosmic connection. Surrender to this cosmic connection. Celestial teachers are trying to reach you. For some of you, the spider might be important. Steep yourself in positive emotions. Surrender to it. Surrender to the positive emotions. But also surrender to the flow of life. Surrender to the flow and ask, what is the flow trying to tell me? Dance. Move the energy. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. It's important for them to flow. Okay? Snana boluku. Some of you might have native ancestors that are asking to connect with you, to help you overcome obstacles. And to release the things that no longer help. But to embrace the good things as well. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot wants to tell us. Spirit, what message do you have to the tarot for pile number 3? Well, that one popped out. Go home. Some of you need to buy a new home. I want to go home, home. Do y'all remember that from SpongeBob? This Sandy the squirrel, singing that she wants to go home. That's what I'm hearing right now. Find what makes you happy. Sandy the squirrel. Go back to your nest, to what makes you happy. Go back to yourself. The first home is yourself, right? Your ships are arriving. Your ships are arriving in the horizon, so have faith. Don't think about how it's going to happen. Don't think about when it's going to happen. Know that it's going to happen very, very soon, whether it's going home to yourself or going home to maybe a hometown or going home to wherever made you feel safe. It's going to happen very, very soon, and your ships are coming in, which means all of the things that you need to make this happen are being provided for you, are going to be provided for you very, very, very soon. I'm hearing blue Christmas. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. In your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Somebody's about to have a very blue Christmas without you, because they didn't value what they had. Pile number 3. So for those of you who broke up with somebody, I'm getting a guy who could be either a water sign or a guy who is a fire sign. I'm getting that he's about to have a very blue Christmas without you, pile number 3. He is about to start regretting not appreciating you. He is about to start regretting it. He's about to have a blue Christmas. He's about to figure out that you were worth a lot more than what he gave you credit for. But it's going to be too late, because you're going to go home to yourself, or you're going to go home to your hometown, or wherever it is that you feel home is. And you're going to find yourself there, and you're going to find somebody who is emotionally available, who is exciting, somebody who has the fire of a fire sign and the emotional availability and vulnerability of a Pisces, who has the intelligence of a Libra, and the groundedness of an earth sign. Spirit is like, walk away from that fool. Let them have a blue Christmas without you. Let them have a blue Christmas without you. All right? Oh, he gonna be hating. Somebody gonna be salty. He's gonna be salty because somebody's gonna send you a text message, pile number 3, or somebody's gonna try to reach out to you via email or text or DMs, and they're gonna be salty. Make sure you block them, okay? Look how salty they're gonna be, because they're gonna be salty because they're gonna realize that they lost you, and they're gonna be like, I can't believe that she's happy without me. I cannot believe it. But it's because now they're seeing how much you're actually worth. Pile number 3. For some of you, pile number 3, you might either win or come into a lot of money very soon, and they are having dreams about it. They're having dreams. Oh my God, your spirit guides are effing with them so bad. They are having dreams about you being super rich, and it's driving them crazy. They're having dreams about you being super rich, and being in a very happy relationship. So they're going to try to reach out to you to destroy that, okay? Don't let them. And this is not just this, that doesn't just apply to exes. They're telling me this is going to be family members. This is going to be friends that are having dreams, ex-friends, ex-family members that are having dreams about you doing really, really well, having a whole bunch of money. Like your spirit guides are torturing them, like giving them dreams about you getting everything that you could have possibly ever wanted, and them not having any access to it. And oh my God, they're all talking about you. They're all creating this prophecy because they're all like, oh my God, I had a dream that so-and-so had so much money and they got married and they have kids and they have this huge house. And oh my God, and they had servants. And like, can you believe it? And they're not even going to give us any of that. Like, can you believe it? They're going to be so jealous of whatever it is that you're going to get from spirit. But they are creating this reality for you because they are so jealous of it. And your spirit guides are torturing them about it. Torturing them about it. Like, ha, you're not going to get to be part of it. Ha. So your spirit guides are saying, you know, whatever blessings you get, don't share it with these people. Whoever this person is, move on, make your own family, share it with the people who are loyal to you, okay? Remember, I think you got the loyalty card too. Share it with the people who are loyal to you first. Yep, fierce loyalty needs to be a requirement in your life, pile number 3. Fierce loyalty needs to be the number 1 requirement in every single relationship from now till Timbuktu. Okay? If somebody is not fiercely loyal to you, they're out. Fuera. Fuera. Okay? They're out. They need to be out of your life. If they are not fiercely loyal They need to be out of your life. No more friendships with people who are friends with your enemies. A friend of your enemy is not your friend. They are a messenger. Okay? Don't let these people make you feel guilty for the wealth that you suffered to receive. You and only you and God and your spirit guides know what you suffered, what you had to suffer, what you had to do, what you had to work for, what you had to overcome to get what you have. And nobody deserves it but you and whoever is loyal to you that you decide to give it to. Better to be alone than in bad company. Cleanse yourself, cut cords, do emotional cord removals. If you need an emotional cord removal, you know where to find me. Do this as soon as possible and open yourself to receive, especially during the Sagittarius new moon, which is coming up on December 12th. All right, that was a lot. I got to clear the energy. Give me a second. I'm going to clear the energy with my little clearing spray. We needed that. We needed that. That was a lot. Spirit was feeling it. Wow, pile number 3. That was a reading. All right. If you would like to book a reading with me, you know where to find me. highpriestessmay.com is the only way to book with me. Readings, consultations, emotional cord removal sessions, and more. Consultations are for spirit workings, ceremonies, and healing sessions that you might need. Okay? All right. Pile number 4. Pile number 4, I'm feeling a pain in your back for a lot of you. So you might either be dealing with, I'm hearing repressed emotion. I don't know why everybody, this Gemini new moon, this Gemini full moon, I'm telling you, it kicked our asses. I don't know. Excuse my language, but it really kicked us. So pile number 4, you might be dealing with repressed emotions. You might be dealing with self-betrayal. You might be dealing with a lot of intense feelings. Moonstone is necessary. You need to work with the crystal moonstone. Funny enough that is the name of the card, moonstone. So moonstone might be highly beneficial for you right now. Blue moonstone or black moonstone. Ooh, I got the prettiest black moonstone at one of my favorite stores recently. I gotta pull it out. Anyway, so black moonstone, blue moonstone, you need some moonstone, okay? Let's go ahead and see what other cards are here for you. Spirit, guides, guardians, angels, highest elevated ancestors that wish us well, and higher selves. What message do you have for pile number 4? All right, pile number 4. Moonstone, you are very empathic. So if you called number 4, you are a very empathic person. You're an empathic witch, is what I'm hearing. Witch, wizard, however you resonate with that. You are an empathic, healing witch. Your spirit animal might be the owl. Your symbol is the pentacle or the pentagram. You might have fairies that walk with you, particularly healing fairies. The crone moon cycle is very much attached to you. I'm also seeing Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft, with you. Pile number 4. I'm also seeing the Virgin. So you have this innocence about you, pile number 4. You have this innocence about you, and I feel like you're more innocent than you even realize. I feel like anything you might have done that was bad in a past life, you did it because you felt so strongly. And because you felt so strongly, you might have done some really negative things in a past life because your feelings were so strong. This is kind of reminding me of the story of the goddess Medea, who is the goddess of poisons. She was a really nice person, and then she was really hurt by people, and she was also very manipulated by the person that she loved, and she was manipulated into becoming a poison mistress and using poison to hurt people in order to keep the love of her of the person she cared about. Okay, because the person she cared about was like a king or something, and she was manipulated by him into doing a lot of things to try to keep his love. Because pile number 4, when you love deeply. And you love in a very naive way. Just as your shadow and your light are equally powerful. It's like you wouldn't hurt a fly, but if somebody hurt somebody you loved, you would probably cut up whoever does it. I hope I don't get banned from music for saying this. But yes. Like you have this, your darkness and your light are so... People don't realize that you are nice and you are kind because you choose to be, because you are equally, you have the capability to be equally evil. That might be something that scares you about yourself. That you have this amazing light, but you also have capability for a lot of darkness. Which is why it's important for you to regulate your emotions, to regulate your feelings here. Let me get a little bit more insight as to what's going on. This is giving me very Scorpion vibes. Like Scorpios, we feel very deeply. I'm a Scorpio moon. We feel very deeply, and we feel very deeply. We can empathize with anybody, but if you F with somebody we care about, forget about it. Forget about it. We turn into mafia bosses. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. You're definitely very intuitive. Like I said, the goddess Hecate might have made not, well, this is going to apply to some of you, not all of you, but the goddess Hecate has been trying to reach out to y'all. Yeah, the goddess Hecate has been trying to reach out to y'all. For some of you, La Santa Muerte is trying to reach out to y'all. For some of you, you have a dragon spirit that is trying to reach out to you. You need to be cleansing your energy very often. But for you, pile number 4, whatever you feel, you create. Whatever you feel, you create, pile number 4. So we have here, okay. We have Moonstone, awaken your magic. It's time for you to tap into your magic and learn how to use your powers. You have the power, pile number 4, not just to feel other people's emotions, but if you really learned how to use mirror magic, you could really influence other people's emotions as well. You can manipulate other people's emotions in a good way, right? To help them feel better, okay? To transmute that whatever negative energy they're feeling and send them the energy to feel better. Some of you have the powers. Some of you would do really well to learn Reiki or Qigong. Spirit is saying you need to learn the foundations of how your power works. You were born to follow cycles and intuition, not routine. So you were born to follow cycles. I mean, following the moon cycles, following the flow, following the cycles of nature. So like I was talking about today in my message of the day, you're going to feel gloomy in the winter because the winter is time for the earth to sleep. You're going to feel great in the summer because that is the peak of the earth's time, of the earth's energy. You need to follow the rhythm, the ebbs and flows, exactly. Especially of the moon cycles, okay? Especially the moon cycles, pile number 4. You need to destroy and allow the things to be destroyed that are keeping you from your courage and your faith and your fighting spirit. I'm hearing sea tower moments as a good thing, not a bad thing. Because they're teaching you where your foundations were lacking. I'm seeing Thoth and Isis energy here coming through in the 12th path of the magician. So you are a emotional magician, pile number 4. You might want to work with moonstone and lapis lazuli. The snake eating its own tail might be a very important symbol for you. Also the infinity symbol. Lavender. You might want to work with lavender as well to manage your emotions. To heal the sacral chakra as well. Okay. 28th path, the star, hope, inspiration, and dreams. Follow your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, pile number 4. I think pile number 2 also had something similar to this. I might be wrong. The star card. It's time for cleansing, making sure you're staying. You need to take cleanses at least a few times a week, if not every single day. Not just cleanses, but also recharging baths, okay? So using a lot of flowers, using flowers that are connected to the moon would be highly beneficial for you. In your spiritual baths. I'm seeing bathing with red roses and apples is a great way, and star anise is a great way to recharge your aura, pile number 4. Apples, red roses, and star anise. So taking some cleansing baths and then taking a recharge bath with apples, red roses, and star anise. You need to pay attention to your dreams. Write them down. Focus on what brings you hope and brings you inspiration, not the negativity that's going on. Start working. Some of you need to learn water magic, learning how to put energy into water. So I'm seeing some of you like charging your water with what emotions you want to feel or what energies you want to manifest. You're not crazy, pile number 4. So some of you may be like, am I going crazy because I'm seeing and I'm feeling all these weird things? I don't know what's going on. No, it's just because your powers of empathy, they're awakening more and more and more. Especially for those of you who are between the ages of 30 and 45 is what I'm getting. Your powers, okay, are awakening more and more. You are a lunatic. Do you know what that means? That means that you are ruled by the moon. You're not ruled by the sun. You are ruled by the powers of the moon, which rule intuition, dreams, emotions, and illusions. You're a shaman. You're a lunatic. Am I crazy or is it the moon? It's usually the moon. Pay attention to how you feel based on the moon cycles is what I'm hearing. So you're just like, no, you're not crazy. You're just a lunatic. Meaning that you are ruled by the moon. It's time to leave the old behind. The number 13 is coming up here for you. So you are an emotional shaman. Emotional witch and a shaman. It's time to leave the old behind. It's time to shed your chrysalis and start to take risks. Shed your chrysalis and start to take risks. Remember that we all come from the goddess. I'm about to sing a song for you. It goes, we all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain. Fall into the ocean. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain. Fall into the ocean. So remember, you come from the goddess, pile number 4. So you have goddess powers, okay? You have goddess powers because whether you identify as male or female, does not matter. You have goddess powers. And this might be especially confusing for some of you who might be in a male body or who might identify as a male, because this number, this pile might be resonating with you. And it's because you are definitely meant to be a servant of the goddess. Because the goddess is within you. That song is by Leela Lindsay, I believe it's her name. I might be wrong. The Great Goddess is reminding you to remember your divinity. Remember your divinity. Thank you, Native. Remember your divinity. Okay? The number 30, 13, 32, 10, and 11 might be something important to you. It's okay to forget and then remember, and all over again. You are a dreamer. You are meant to be a dreamer. You are meant to return to the goddess. You are only on vacation right now from your true self on earth, to use your powers to influence others in a positive way. The goddess wants you to remember that this reality is a dream. So make it one. Don't allow anyone else to make this reality a nightmare for you, because this is your dream. This is the dream that you wanted to dream. This is the dream that you dreamt. And you have the power to change it. Last but not least, number 11, be patient. The sun will come out again. Your manifestations are coming your way. You might be seeing the numbers 1111. That is spirit letting you know to be patient. It is coming. Your manifestations are coming. Your power is coming. The sun is rising for you. Okay? Pile number 4. Let's go ahead and see what the last messages are from Spirit today. Pile number 4. Remember, the only way to contact me is by booking an appointment privately. You can book an appointment on my website, highpriestessmay.com. I will never DM you, and I do not send or receive DMs. That is just a personal boundary of mine. Okay? So if anybody ever DMs you with my picture, it's not me, it's a fake page, okay? So cancel, delete, report. All right, pile number 4. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to do. Watch your words right now, pile number 4. My grandfather used to say, palabras necias, oídos sordos. That means when you hear nonsensical things, become deaf to them. Okay? Empress energy. You are definitely coming into your Empress energy. Birth. Opportunity. Goddess energy. Fertility. You just need to start taking some risks in your favor. Decide where you want to go. Decide where you want to go so that you can have a map. The map of life. Some of you need rest, and then I also got some of you need to do like a psychic attack protection by putting a mirror above your headboard to reflect back any psychic attacks sent to you. Is what I'm seeing. You can also pray Psalm 91 if you're into that. You need to take some rest. You need to take some time to rest. Winter is not the time for you to take action. It's just a time for you to tie up the knots of this year and get ready to start a new year when the spring comes. Okay? Plan on having some adventure in the new year. The money will be provided. I'm seeing traveling for you in this new year coming up. And when I say new year, I mean after March, when spring starts. I feel like the next 3 months are going to be, 2 to 3 months are going to be a lot about you planning, figuring out where you want to go spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, physically. And plan some trips of where you want to go, knowing that the money's going to be provided for you to pursue what you love, to pursue some travel, to pursue some healing, to pursue healing in all aspects. Don't worry about how the money's going to come to you. Just start planning. And Spirit will make sure that money shows up. Don't get distracted. I don't know why, but I just heard whoever is a plant mom, stop buying plants. You're buying too many plants. You need to take a break from buying plants. I just heard that. Don't get yourself distracted. Don't overspend these next couple of months for the sake of filling it whole, because Spirit is saying that stuff is not going to fill the hole that you feel inside of you. Okay? The stuff is not going to fill the hole. What's going to fill the hole for you is doing that travel, doing those experiences, doing the spiritual retreat if that's what you feel like doing some traveling around the country or around the world, spending time with people you love and you care about, doing, spiritual healing, doing emotional healing. That is what's actually going to fill the void that you feel inside of you, not stuff. Remember that the holidays are supposed to be about spending time with family, spending time with those you love, if you have someone that you want to spend time with, or spending time with yourself and giving your soul the energy that it deserves and that it needs. Set intentions on the Sagittarius new moon to receive all of the money that you need and desire in order to fulfill your soul's desires. But make sure that you are doing this with faith, knowing that what you need and what you desire will be provided, and patience that you have to wait about 2 months to receive what you want. Clear out clutter. Okay? Pile number 4, clear out clutter, clear out anything that is standing in the way of your soul's desire. For some of you, if you've been getting the urge to travel, don't get any more new pets. Don't get anything else that you're going to have to take care of, because some of you are going to be doing a lot of traveling in 2024. Pile number 4. And Spirit is like, don't be getting any more pets. Don't be getting any more plants that you have to water, because you're going to be traveling. Okay, now this is for some of you, not for all of you, but you're going to be traveling in 2024 and 2025 a lot. So Spirit is like, don't do it. Okay? Also, if you have the intentions to travel or you are being called to travel, use the Sagittarius new moon, which is on 12/12, to manifest, to cast a spell, to manifest the money to do this traveling. Okay, so no pets, no more pets, no more plants, no more babies for a little while. You need to travel, okay? Use that fertility energy to do something that your soul wants to do. You need to get to know yourself before you commit to anything more. And this is an opportunity to get to know yourself and to fulfill your soul's desires so that you don't project it onto your children or your pets or your plants, okay? Don't do it. It is a moment that is going to help you learn some lessons. To learn some lessons that are going to fulfill your soul. To open the road. Okay? All right. Pile number 4, you got some money coming to you. If you believe it, it will be it. That's all I got for you. Many blessings. Thank you for joining me. The only way to reach me is by booking a reading with me or a consultation privately. You can do that. You can also leave me a comment. Let me know how these readings are resonating for you. Let me know how things are going in the comments. highpriestessmay.com. You can find consultations for all sorts of spiritual work, cleansings, and spiritual ceremonies. And then you can also book an emotional cord removal session on there as well, if you wish to do so, to purge yourself of emotions that are holding you back. And pay attention to my calendar for, I believe tomorrow we will have them all up, all of the community rituals that will be happening in December. Okay, remember what the season is all about. This season is about love and family and togetherness and being truthful and honest with ourselves. So take some time to do that this holiday season, whether it's just with yourself and your kitty cat or with yourself and your own shadow. That's perfectly fine. Take some time to sit in love. Blessed be. And hopefully this Gemini, this space between Gemini and Sagittarius new moon, Gemini full moon and Sagittarius new moon will be a space filled with enlightenment, love, clarity, and peace. Gracias a la misericordia.